The force is getting strong. They do stuff all day long. They'll have to not have weather references.
Yeah, but it's Ninja Storm.
Anyway.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Power Chamber Podcast.
Yes, the only podcast that is fat-free in most countries. Did I do good on that?
You're supposed to say the PCP.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
Do you want to do it again?
Yes.
All right. Welcome to the Power Chamber Podcast.
The only PCP that is great in small quantities.
I think all PCP would be great in small quantities.
Okay.
But I'm Ice Chip Andy.
And I'm Nick, a.k.a. Iron Man 1993.
And welcome to our spoiler podcast.
Edition, yeah, spoiler cast for a whole lot of stuff that we didn't get to finish talking about last week.
Starting off with Power Rangers Ninja Storm.
The Ninja Storm, as I refer to it.
Yeah, we're just going right into it because
the Power Rangers Ninja Storm.
The first Disney incarnation, the second Disney incarnation for me. I hate Wild Force a lot. And it's obvious that Disney had a lot of input on that show.
Well, I mean, they had
Lost Galaxy is a dramatically different show.
Okay. I agree with you, but why is it different, Andy?
Well, the first thing, we're not here to talk about Wild Force. Ninja Storm. First of all, starting off, the intro it's only okay. The graphics are nice.
I dislike
the logos and everything. The theme is not bad. I think if it had a better show, it would absolutely be one of the better themes.
I disagree. I think coming off of Wild Force, you kind of listen to it and you're just kind of like, eh.
Well, we kind of fell into a hole after, I'm gonna say, Space. Space was the last really distinct one, and then Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed Rescue, and Time Force all kind of sounded the same.
Okay.
They do. The Hard Rag Guitar with the correspondent.
Lightspeed Rescue, really?
Yeah.
I don't think they sound the same.
They're pretty similar. Ninja Storm is at least unique.
Rangers.
No, sorry. I got distracted.
I'm just saying, like, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy has a pretty distinct sound to it, Power Rangers,
they're all great themes in their own right, but they just have the same formula. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, I see. Where they have the intro bit and then they have the center.
Yeah, they're all the same song basically.
Okay. I disagree, but whatever.
Well, okay, fine, Nick. What do you think about Ninja Storm?
The Ninja Storm theme is just kind of It's very, it's a different kind of rock than we're used to getting.
Yeah, for this show.
For some, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It got repetitive. You got used to that tone.
Okay.
And Disney was a new era, so they were like, hey, let's do something different and distinguish ourselves. And the song, again, is not bad. The theme on its own is a good theme, but attached to the show is where it falls flat.
Just singing it. Sorry.
The first thing I got to talk about, because it pisses me off every fucking time I see it, I apologize. We're going to swear on this show.
Okay.
Well, I am. You're probably going to swear, too.
Oh, yes, probably am.
This show pissed you off as well.
Okay.
But the first thing that pissed me off was, in a secret ninja academy, an ancient scroll told of 3 warriors who would be chosen.
There was an ancient scroll, though.
At the end?
Yeah.
Introduced in the last 5 fucking episodes.
Introduced in the last 2. Come on.
Yeah. After the Dino Thunder team got a hold of it. God.
Yeah.
And
I don't know whose idea that was.
The thing that pisses me off about it is, and I'm not a fan of the whole, less in a world where Power Rangers exist. These are them.
What?
Like how in Dino Charge, an alien named Keeper entrusted them to dinosaurs.
the intro bits. So you don't like
I'm not a fan of those.
Well,
but this one pisses me off because that's not what happens in the show.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Like, it would be a lot better, so much better if the intro bit had anything to do with the show.
Well, like what?
Well, like if they were in a world where there's a secret ninja academy that you go to for decades, 3 idiot students almost get expelled and become Yeah.
That's
That's
great.
what happens
Oh
in
my
the first
God.
episode.
Yeah, that's true.
They're like their sensei's about to kick them out. The only reason they're Power Rangers is because they're the only ones there.
Yeah.
If Bulk and Skull had been in that school, always late and fucking shit up, they would probably be Power Rangers.
Yeah. Surprised Cam isn't the first chosen, considering he made the damn thing. But
Yeah.
whatever.
I have no fucking idea. Cam is okay. I guess we'll start with Cam
Okay.
as a character. Good actor.
Yeah.
Not much in the way of character.
Mm,
Not really. I mean,
No.
they introduce that he
They-
has
yeah.
rebellious side for his father or whatever. They try to do the Trent thing. It doesn't work
Okay.
with Sensei Guinea Pig. We'll get to that. Oh my god. But this show is very odd. You pointed out to me that Power Rangers has a history of doing the opposite acting Rangers thing.
Yeah.
With Cybercam is where I'm going with that.
Yeah, well, I mean, because they do this a lot where they'll have, like, something happen to the Rangers and then they'll be different, and they'll start acting weird.
Yeah.
It's happened in MMPR. I believe it also, you can also say it happened in space with Astronomer Becoming Ashley. And then, I don't think we've actually done it since.
Oh.
Well, no, that's not even true.
I was
I was
say,
like
in
light
Dino
speed,
Thunder.
and then it didn't. That's just because she became a horrible person.
Yeah.
So,
Kimberly does it in MMPR.
yeah, a lot.
Yeah,
A lot.
A
Like
lot.
they love doing that to her.
they do.
They love doing that
But
to
that's not
her
what
and
we're
doing
here
that to
talk
Tommy.
about. We're here to talk about Ninja
The
Storm.
Ninja Storm.
Specifically Cam. Green Samurai Ranger, not really much in the way of a samurai.
Mm.
He has a sword, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's why he's the Samurai Ranger. And I
Yeah.
don't care for his anti-battleizer,
Okay.
his reverse battleizer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or he's like lightning mode, or whatever.
Yeah.
Incidentally,
Super Samurai
Jungle Pride
mode.
Megazord Mark 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
But
lightning maker.
the lightning mode. But yeah, Cam is like I said, he's well acted. I like the
He
dude.
is. Yeah.
But he doesn't have a whole lot to work with, and that's
No,
incredibly evident.
it's weird because he's got the most to work with out of everybody.
Yeah, in the way of character.
Yeah.
There can be a story there. It's the Carter Grayson thing.
Yeah, well, no, it's not even that because they introduced like different elements. Like he had to go back in time and he met his mother and he got the samurai powers, and then he found out Lothar was his uncle and he's like, oh my god. And then all of a sudden, we don't do anything with that
Yeah.
outside of Lothar talking about, hey nephew.
And also, Cam does get the first. I want to say he gets the only solo fights with Lothar in the season.
Yeah.
Which just doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense for the character, but Lothar was on Earth like 3 times.
Yeah.
Admittedly, we haven't seen Sledge on Earth at all.
That's not true.
When did we see Sledge on Earth?
On episode 3.
Oh, I started backtracking. I binge watched all the old. Anyways, Ninja Storm,
Terrible.
terrible. Cam is.
Well, yeah, because Cam has most to work with, but they don't really do much with it. I mean, they introduced. I agree with you. He should have gotten the final boss kill.
He did. He should have.
They should have had like a Liu Kang Shang Tsung moment. Like how they kind of had in when they were in the past.
You can't.
Because they had them fight twice in the show, and it would have been great to like cap that off, but they don't do it because he's the 6th Ranger, not our
Yeah.
main 3, and they have to be important.
Okay. Well, they're not important though.
I know.
Like all of them are terrible, but terrible, terrible people.
in different levels of terrible.
They don't make sense. Is the thing.
It's weird because you like Dustin the most.
Dustin out of all of them is the most entertaining, or I should say out of the 3.
Yeah, out of
is
the
the
main
most-
3.
Out of the main 3, yeah, Dustin, Shane, and Tori. Dustin is the most entertaining.
Yeah.
Because
I
he's
agree with you on that.
he's kind of a fourth wall character. He's aware that he's a superhero and very excited about it.
Yeah.
And he's funny. The dude has great comedic timing
Yeah.
and actually a lot of acting ability.
Yeah.
Again, the show doesn't do anything with that.
Talk a lot and talking about,
And as a dude
yeah.
who uses that language, I am offended
Yeah.
at that.
What's up, dude? Oh my god,
Tubular, brutal.
It's
they
weird.
like using
no,
brutal.
because they're writing them like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that's
Yeah.
just, you don't.
That's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, a Ninja Turtles fan made this show.
We know how well that worked out with the Team-Up episode. That is the worst episode of
Power
In
Rangers
Space.
ever.
In Space.
Well, no, it's not the worst episode of Power Rangers ever.
It's the worst episode of In Space.
Yes, it is. That's the
'Cause
last
it's terrible.
episode.
Yeah.
Which is why it's episode 4. You get it out of
Yeah.
the way early.
Yeah. You just kind of like, oh, we want to do a crossover to promote this show. Fine, we'll just take it.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll
Just-
stick it somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back to Ninja Storm.
Yeah, back to we're talking about better shows.
But yeah, so and then Tori's just kind of there.
Yeah, she's kind of a background ranger.
She's the girl.
She does have a great chemistry with Blake.
She does. Yeah.
I'm not sure if
for
that's
as much
all
as they
him,
focus
though.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't focus on it too much, but you still get focus on it. You
Yeah.
get scenes and episodes scattered throughout.
Yeah.
Where they're
it's
like,
enough.
yeah, it's
is what
enough.
It is. But outside of that, she's really got
I
this
wanted it to work and it worked.
rivalry with the nieces.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what. Is it because girls?
We'll get back to that one.
Okay,
we'll
put a
get
pin in
back to
that.
those ones.
Yeah.
But Shane is
the worst.
he's the worst.
Wow.
Like he's a bad person.
Yeah.
That dude's an asshole.
Yes. That guy is a complete dick to
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. Oh,
And it's weird. I don't even
sorry.
think that they know it because he's like, oh,
Because
whatever.
I'm the Red Ranger, and,
Yeah.
discipline. If I say words like discipline, people will automatically assume I'm a good person.
it doesn't work, man. He's like if Dominic
It's kind of
was
like
a Red Ranger.
the Red Ranger thing in Dino Charge, where Ivan was like, "You are the Red Ranger." It's like, why is that important?
Yeah.
Like, just because you're the Red Ranger doesn't mean we have to like you.
Yeah.
Is where
That's
I'm going
true.
with that.
And it's really just a problem
Like,
with the show because
I get why Sentai's promote that character.
the Red Ranger.
Yeah, he
because
is the most popular.
yeah.
That's why. That doesn't make him the best ranger in any season necessarily.
Yeah.
And the Red Ranger role can be passed from ranger to ranger. I've talked about Jen from Time Force.
Yeah.
Yes. Aaron Cavill.
Cahill.
Cahill. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. So, he's just not a good person, and it's weird. It's fully the writing because as soon as he gets into like
It's
his
kinda
battleizer, he actually has a Red Ranger moment. Way late.
It's super late.
Way late, like at the end of disc 4.
And we
Of
should
the-
clarify because a Red Ranger line it's not just a quip, right?
Yeah.
It's like
It's something that is clever and cool, and is like, man, that's awesome that you said that.
it's the exact thing you're supposed to say at
Yeah.
that moment.
Yeah.
Fucking
Austin St. John.
Well, actually, I was gonna go with the Green Ranger.
Okay, go for it.
Mike.
Yeah.
Talking about.
Oh yeah.
If you like music, huh? Let's dance.
Yeah, that's a great line.
That's an amazing line.
You have fighting on that, and then it's a line that you say right before you're about to
beat
kick
down
ass.
somebody.
You
you hear the Mortal Kombat theme in your head.
Yeah.
and
You got Austin St. John talking about if you miss King Wando that much, I promise we can help you join him.
Yeah.
That's a great line.
Yeah. He's gonna kick your ass.
My favorite one though has to go to Casey. Like that's a great line. It comes out of
Such a good
nowhere.
line.
Talking about my bad porker. Apparently I should have delivered in uniform, and then he just morphs.
It's amazing.
That's a great thing. Like I've never seen anybody do that,
Really like.
and that's
Jungle
cool.
Fury.
Yeah.
But
well,
back to Ninja Storm.
Ninja Storm.
The-
Ninja Storm is kind of like the proto Jungle Fury. They make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, the Jungle Fury fixes. The first
Yeah.
being that they don't introduce the next Rangers in the third goddamn second goddamn episode.
At the
second
end of
and
episode
third.
2, yeah.
The end of episode 2, we get the.
Actually, I think it might be
Thunder
the end
Rangers,
of episode 1.
where they
They're like,
have
yeah,
they're like in the background or their silhouette or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go
That
ahead-
happens.
Let's go ahead and talk about the Thunders.
The Thunders are by far the best actors in the show.
Yeah.
They don't do a whole lot with that.
Yeah.
Again.
It's sad.
It's really sad. They're
'Cause
wasted.
when-
They're completely
Yeah.
wasted.
Like, because when their story arc is over, they have nothing to do.
They do exactly what the other Rangers are doing.
Yeah.
A whole lot of dick. They're not doing anything.
Yeah.
And I hate their resolution
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where they're like,
yeah,
we're
the
evil
ghosts.
because Lothor said you
Yeah,
guys were evil.
it's really half-assed. It's like the most half-assed resolution I've ever seen.
It was
the ghosts just show up and are like, "No, it was Lothor,"
It was such a cop out.
and then they just bye.
Yeah.
They're gone just
It
like
wasn't
that.
it wasn't us. It wasn't them. It was Lothor.
It's 2 lines,
Yeah.
and then they're out, and then all of a sudden. Like, the tipping point to me is when they're gonna go meet their sick grandmother.
Oh,
And
yeah.
where they're obviously going into a trap, and they meet Mara and Capri dressed as the grandmother, and they
Yeah.
try to do this weird Red Riding Hood thing,
Yeah.
and it does not work.
No.
I mean, because those guys are smarter than that. We know they're smarter than that.
Yeah. And Mara and Capri have beat the Thunders
Yeah,
down multiple times.
Yeah, you remember?
And that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I can't take them seriously at all.
No.
Not in a fight, not doing nothing. It's like...
Well, it's because the villains are in their own goddamn show. They're doing a sitcom on a Power Rangers set. It's very odd. Like, you can hear the canned
laugh track,
laughter, in the back, like, over the music. Womp, womp, womp. Oh, next time on Oh, That Lothor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they did try to do that. In
They
the worst
did.
episode of the
They,
show.
like, had him in a sweater with a pipe. And
I know,
the
it was
mask
bad.
still on.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's the last laugh episode.
But that character flips super hard.
Yeah, when the production team changes and they're like, oh yeah,
all of those characters flip super hard.
This guy is supposed to be the villain.
Yeah.
Let's actually make him the villain.
Yeah.
I just love the fact somebody got fired
Yeah.
because that show was that bad.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's pretty bad. Like, how bad do you have to make a TV show before they just fucking give up on you?
Yeah. And it's not like an RPM situation. It's just it wasn't pulling in the thing, and so they had to end the show, and so they brought in the Dino Thunder team early.
Which, you know,
to
good
cap
decision.
off the season.
I like what we've seen of Dino Thunder so far.
Yeah.
But have we talked about all the characters? Sensei Guinea Pig, piece of shit.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
That's what he's called.
I know.
Like, he's called Sensei Guinea Pig. He doesn't have a name. Cam calls him Dad. That's it.
He's got an actual name. Like, when he goes back in time, he says what his actual name is.
Oh.
I forget what it is, though. Ioki or something like that.
Ioki.
No, Ioki.
Oh, Ioki.
Yeah, I know it's something like that, but he's billed on the show as Sensei Guinea Pig.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I'm sure that effect was really
necessary
astounding for the time. I don't know why they made him a guinea pig. They just needed a way to incapacitate the master, and they couldn't think of another way.
Yeah, which I don't get. Because, I mean, you have Jungle Fury, and sure, the Masters are a big part of that show, but they largely are there to teach the Rangers.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're supposed to do.
And then all of a sudden...
And Sensei Guinea Pig does not have that ability.
Yeah.
Dude just says stuff.
Yeah, he says words, and he doesn't...
There's like...
A dead end is simply some place where you stopped trying. Okay. That doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
But whatever.
That's not the definition.
Yeah, it's weird, man, because I'm thinking back to Ninjago watching this show.
Yeah.
And by the way, this show made me want to watch Jungle Fury so badly.
Yeah, there's...
oh, God, man.
The fight scenes aren't good.
Oh.
Like, they have no intensity behind them.
And I think that's why.
Part of the reason. I think part of the reason is because the music is bad.
Yeah, the music is kind of all over the place.
But also because their unmorphed fights aren't very good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're athletic, but they're not,
ninjas.
Yeah, they're not ninjas.
And they're
not JYB, and they're supposed to be
They
ninjas.
don't do the ninja thing. Like, they do nothing. Like,
speaking of ninja things,
they focus...
can we talk about the morph?
Okay, yeah, sure.
The morph just...
Yeah.
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 It's...
Ninja Storm Ranger form.
Ninja Storm Ranger form is the... And I came up with a better one for the Samurai Ranger. What was it originally?
It's Samurai Storm Ranger form.
Yeah. Wait. That's what he says in the show?
Yeah.
Wait, what did I come up with?
I believe you said Ninja Storm Samurai form.
Oh, that's right. That would have worked a lot better.
What you'd come up with.
Because for some reason, hearing him do that line was, and it might be because of the whole standing still while doing the morph thing. Cause,
which they start to do here, and they don't stop.
Yeah, they've done it in Dino Thunder multiple times.
Yeah,
but
they'll keep the
difference is that
they'll keep it through. I believe Overdrive is where they start to break away from it.
Okay, well, Jungle Fury doesn't have it at all. So
yeah, I know.
We're getting rid of that. But like when they do it outside, like on the field or in the setting or whatever, it's much better morph. But do you really have to take the time to say Ninja Storm, Thunderstorm, and Samurai Storm all at different times?
Well, I think it's because so it doesn't sound jumbled.
Right, but
you
give them each their own morph. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, I see.
You go Ninja Storm, Ranger Form, Thunderstorm, Ranger Form, Samurai Storm, Ranger Form. In that order. You don't have to do, those 3 lines and then all of them have the last line at once.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Oh, I gotcha.
It goes back to MMPR. You just Mastodon, Pterodactyl.
Yeah.
It's quick.
Yeah, but that's because of voice activated. Here's Disc.
Yeah.
Which I actually like as an idea.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
They don't.
But this is why, though. The nieces were what I was expecting Flit to be.
Yes.
That's why I didn't like that character at first.
I didn't like him at first either, dude. Like, and I don't think you're supposed to. Is the cool thing about that character?
Okay.
You're not supposed to like him at first. Same thing with Jared.
Okay.
You're not supposed to like them. You're
yeah.
supposed to grow to like them because they grow as people.
Yeah. Characterization, which is completely absent in this show.
Yeah,
no, because you call this the filler of the season.
It is filler of the season.
Because man, this took forever, and I had to force you to finish it.
Yeah,
you were done.
This show is so bad. We started watching Death Note, which we'll get to in just a moment. But
we finished Death Note.
Ninja Storm has got to be. Well, it doesn't have to be, but it might be the worst season I've seen of this show.
Yeah.
I don't like Samurai, but
at least there were some elements that you were like, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this show, I don't have that.
Yeah.
I get the Thunder Rangers, which they look cool, but after that, it's not much.
Yeah. It's weird because had their story been a little bit more concise, because this show doesn't know how to write.
On a side note, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't mean to.
No, you go for it.
I was thinking about the Thunder Ranger suits.
Sure, yeah.
I hate Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Okay.
That was my side note.
Okay. Sure.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Go ahead, finish your thought.
No, I was saying that. Oh man, I forgot what I was saying.
Oh, come on, Nick.
It was something important, I'm sure.
Damn it.
It was Ninja Storm.
Yes, it was. It was Ninja Storm related, and then I completely threw it off with the Beetleborgs thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's what their suits look like.
No, but the show doesn't know how to write multi-parters, so when you get to their story,
that's right.
They just waste a whole lot of time before we get to resolution.
Yeah, there were multiple. There were more multi-parters in this show than any season we've seen. And the fun part is that like half of them didn't need to be multi-part episodes.
Yeah.
But they did.
The Thunder Strangers goes on like 2 episodes longer than it should.
Who was the villainous duo in... What was before this show? Wild Force?
Yeah, Wild Force.
Okay, so that was Toxica and
Gindrax, yeah.
Infinitely more interesting than Mara and Capri.
Well, it's because they're like cartoons. They kind of have the Bulk and Skull thing where they start out as cartoons and then you grow to actually care about them. These people are not real. It's like and they're like super annoying. Like they're trying to be real, so they're not actually cartoons. They don't do any of the cartoony thing.
Yeah,
they're in a sitcom.
They can't slapstick.
And they're in a Disney sitcom, which makes it worse.
Oh, Girl Meets World. Anyway,
okay.
We're
yeah. I'm not saying that all Disney sitcoms are bad. Like,
I'm not saying Girl Meets World is bad. If you like Girl Meets World, that's fine. I've seen an episode, and
we saw the pilot because you made me watch that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It was better than Glee.
It was better than
I'll give it that. But yeah. So
set the bar high, Nick.
People like Glee, right?
Going back to Ninja Storm, it's hilarious because Mara actually finds a good groove in Dino Thunder.
Yeah.
Super early.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, I guess it's kind of the same character.
No, I don't think it is. I
No?
think they try to make her more bitchier than she was in.
Oh, okay.
Because she's kind of really super innocent and ditzy in Ninja Storm. And
Yeah.
she just gets insulted a lot, and they just kind of bicker at each other, and it's annoying.
Yeah.
But she's like supposed to be like, I'm doing this, this, and this, and then you have who's the guy she's with? I forget his name.
I almost said Dustin.
Yeah, I almost said it too. I want to say Duncan. Is that him? Is that the name?
It might be Devin.
Devin. That is the name. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah, you have Devin, who's like, it's really super nice and innocent, and they play off each other well. They have chemistry,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah,
good.
it works.
You need that for this type of
this
thing to
show.
work, and it doesn't. They don't necessarily have the. Well, they have a different kind in Ninja Storm
Yeah.
because they both are kind of the same person, except they're different looking.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're the same
By the way,
person.
when they were like, "Yeah, we've been pretending to be idiots this whole time," I didn't buy that for a
Yes,
second.
not even.
I didn't buy that for a
Well,
second.
you don't really think we're as stupid as we act, do you? And I was like, yes, yes, I do.
we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't buy that for a second.
Not at all.
Not even close.
No,
And then it turned out to be a complete lie, which of course.
which yeah,
Um,
I'm into it.
Yeah.
The villains got way interesting right there. At the
Yeah,
end,
right
didn't
there
they?
at the end. That's why I was like, yeah, this guy's cool when he showed up, the bounty hunter.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, wow, that guy didn't do shit for like 12 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they kind of dropped the whole "I'm gonna betray him" thing.
Yeah.
It's very weird how this show goes.
This
But
show's
anyway,
not good.
it's not. No. It's
This
terrible.
is definitely one of those skip it seasons.
Meh.
We
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend skipping because this was the first one that I had skipped when I was watching the show on regular, and I had actually seen it, watched it again when I was doing my initial rewatch of everything.
Yeah.
And then I watched it the third time, and the last time we saw it was way worse. Like it seems to get worse the more times I see it.
Ninja Storm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like the first time I was like, oh, this is cool, man.
It's pretty bad.
They're not doing anything, but yeah, this
See,
is cool.
I've only seen it the one time, and
Those suits are awesome.
I'm not gonna see it again. Straight up, that's not happening.
Okay, so I
Um,
guess we're gonna just kind of keep that in the box.
Yeah, we'll keep that in the box.
Along with was it Overdrive?
Yeah, Overdrive. and Mystic Force.
I'm never gonna watch
Yeah,
until
after-
after the first because I have to show you how terrible that is.
Yeah. I have to have this information, dude.
Yep.
I tried to write chapters.
Oh yeah,
We're
you do need Overdrive because of Once a Ranger.
Yes,
That's
that's
right.
what I need.
Okay. So anyway, let's
going
transition.
back to that. Yeah. You want to transition?
Are we done?
I think we're done. Basically, don't watch Ninja Storm.
The Ninja Storm.
I give this show a big middle finger.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. All right, translating from something terrible to something super awesome that we got started on watching Ninja Storm. Like, it's weird. We blew through this show before we finished.
Because it's way more
After
interesting.
we started Ninja Storm and before we finished the show.
It's way more interesting than Ninja Storm, though.
It is, but it's a lot of information. We're switching over to... We're talking about Death Note,
Yeah.
right? I tried to think of an intro into that. It's
Yeah.
the anime that keeps on animating. I don't know.
Okay.
I
actually think the DBZ is the
I have a
anime
lot
that
of-
keeps on animating.
Yeah, that show's not gonna die.
Yeah.
I think I have a love-hate relationship with anime because I
Okay.
don't watch a whole lot of anime. My
Yeah.
favorite anime is Digimon, Digital Monsters.
That's a
It's
good
the
one.
best show.
Okay.
I have a high respect
Yeah.
for Pokemon as kind of the godfather of modern day anime, bringing
Yeah.
Japanese anime into the
To
mainstream
America,
of
yeah.
America.
That did happen because of that.
Yes, that's exactly what. And you see it all over the place now. You saw it in Teen Titans Go a little while ago. So like I'm open to the idea, but I don't seek anime out.
Yeah.
You're a much bigger anime fan than
Well, I mean, because again, I've been trying to get into it as I've gotten older, because I actually understood the point. Because when I was younger, I didn't understand the point of anime.
Right.
People were kind of like, "Oh, this is cool," animes and these action things go, and I would watch them and be like, this isn't funny. I mean, I know they're fighting, but this isn't funny. Cartoons are supposed to be funny.
Yeah, no. When we were growing up, cartoons were Bugs Bunny and the Flintstones.
Yeah.
And
So that's what we were kind of raised on, and that's why I didn't much care for anime. And then
yeah.
when Toonami came back, I was like, that was just around the time that I had finished DBZ.
Oh, okay.
Because then I was like, cool. Because I had come across that when I was binge watching MMPR on
YouTube.
Yeah, at the time.
Back when it was available.
when Disney had bought it back, or when Saban had bought it back, Disney had decided to air the remastered episodes.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which was just, season 1 again
HD.
with like graphics and sparkles that they added.
Oh, seriously?
They ruined the intro. It was terrible.
Oh, man.
But I was thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, you know what, man? I remember Green with Evil was going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait for them to do that. And then I was thinking, I was like, wait a minute, I just got a computer. Why don't I just...
Yeah.
It's probably on the internet somewhere.
Yeah.
And then so I found it, and I was watching that. And then I was watching DBZ, and that took forever. And then after I finished MMPR, because I believe I watched Digimon in 02 before I'd seen the end of DBZ.
We saw those shows as they debuted.
Yeah.
So.
Before I'd seen the end of DBZ, but I decided to watch it because you had said that this is a really good show. You got to check it out.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, whatever. Let's watch it. And then it's super cool, and that happened.
Incredibly interesting and story driven.
When
with
that
a lot of character.
finished, and I was like halfway through DBZ, I saw Toonami came back, and I was like, oh, cool. I'm pretty good about this. Let's go ahead and try to get into the anime thing. Watched Caster and Sins, that was awesome. Saw the first episode of Naruto, that was interesting too. And then
I saw the first 20 minutes of Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
And that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So, that one's on my list.
And then we had gone over to Emilio's house to play video games, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And he was sitting there watching one of the episodes of Attack on Titan, and we were like, what the heck is this? He's like, oh, it's Attack on Titan, it's a great show. I mean, this show will kill anybody. I was like, oh, really? Okay, cool. So we watched like half an episode, and I was like, so you really recommend this show? I was like, yeah, sure, check it out. And so I just started watching it in my dorm room.
Yeah.
And first episode, by the intro, I was in.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, this is awesome.
It's an okay intro.
That's bullshit.
All right, well, going off of intros, what do you think of Death Note's intro?
Eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way. It's kind of annoying.
It's not.
What do you think about the season 2 opening?
Yeah.
Because that's how that show split up, dude. First of all, was it a manga?
Yeah.
Okay, it was a manga first.
I believe so, yeah, because most anime starts out as manga first.
And it has how many issues?
109.
109 squeezed into how many episodes?
37.
37, and they do it pretty well.
Yeah. Because the pace just keeps moving to the point where like they span years.
It's kind of
like time jumps will just happen, and
yeah, it's hard for me to follow this show. Like, there's so much information that they throw at you. Like in episode 1, we get the introduction of the Notebook, we get the introduction of the Shinigami, we get their interaction, the rules of the Notebook. We get a lot of fucking shit. Yeah. Okay, he tests it out and kills a couple people.
Yeah.
Light
Yagami,
that guy.
The series villain / protagonist is how I heard Watchmodo describe him.
Yeah, that's the guy. It's like watching Hannibal. It's like watching Bates Motel. Yeah. It's like watching American Horror Story, I guess. I've never seen the show. But people seem to love it.
It is pretty much just like watching the Hannibal, because you see him...
Hannibal the Cannibal.
And you see him doing these terrible things.
Yeah.
And at a point you like see why he's doing it, but you're like, somebody's going to catch this guy.
Somebody's going to catch that guy.
And then you think that L's going to be the guy because...
You ever watch an episode of Hannibal and like see him cooking and think, man, that looks really good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that, yeah.
Yeah. That makes me want to cook pork chops is when I see him doing that shit, and I'm like, oh man, I'm
but that's a topic for another discussion.
Yeah, we'll talk about Hannibal later.
Death Note is
when we finish season 3.
Just the cat and mouse game that ensues between them.
Yeah.
And all he does to try and not get caught, which is weird because the show will just introduce characters and then kill them.
Yeah. They'll come in and they'll be like super important, and you're thinking, wow, this is gonna be great. I want to see how this turns out and how she's gonna kill her. Like in Hannibal, when you meet a character, you think, oh, we're gonna see them again, and she's gonna get eaten.
Yeah.
But in this show, you don't expect that. really.
Yeah.
Particularly
I
for a
expected it
series that
first,
has
yeah.
22 minutes. Like, this
Yeah.
show kind of proves to me how much info you can get from, like, a Power Rangers show.
Mm-hmm.
You can squeeze a lot of information into 22 minutes. It's
Yeah.
just getting, that balance between child-friendly and informative,
Yeah.
story-driving thing, which Digimon has a lot of,
Yeah.
personally.
That is true. Yeah. No, because
Um,
they do move through a whole lot of story.
They do.
But they break them up in between arcs because there's a villain we have to fight and then blah blah
Right.
blah blah blah.
In the first arc of Death Note, I say season 1 of Death Note,
Season 1 of Death Note. Yeah.
he meets a character called L. It's kind of like at first we compared it to Sherlock and Moriarty.
Yeah,
Like, it is an
I love
amazing,
that, yeah.
from Moriarty's point of view, right?
Yeah.
and
that's how I felt it because
that's an incredible
they were-
analogy.
yeah. Because he shows up, right, and it was like, oh man, this guy's super mysterious. You never see his face,
Yeah,
and you know that
nobody's ever seen him in person.
as per the rules of the Death Note, he has to imagine a person's face before
Yeah.
he can actually
Yeah.
kill them when writing them in the notebook.
Yeah.
And then he's got that speech at the end of the second episode, I believe. Is it the second one?
Yes, it's the second one.
Where he's talking about, I will find you, and
Yeah, I will hunt you down
Yeah.
and bring you to justice. It is
That's
an
great.
amazing,
and then
this is one of those shows that proves that every story has two sides.
yeah.
There's two sides to every coin, and it explores that idea
Yeah,
in
a
an
lot.
incredible detail.
Yeah, a lot.
It sets up some pretty solid storylines.
Yeah.
Like, because you have 109 issues, I guess, is what you would call mangas.
Yeah.
That's the episode version of manga.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, sometimes they'll be put into booklets all
Yeah.
together in one go. So there'll be like volumes, and they'll end in certain
What do you
aspects.
think of?
But even this, like, because I know from experience, because I've been reading the World Only God Knows manga, and that anime, the episodes cover a lot of ground in terms of where the story is in the manga, because they cover, I believe, like 2 or 3 issues per episode.
Yeah.
This show, though, goes a lot of details put into every single thing that happens.
It's incredible. Like,
Yeah.
the first thing, well, I can't even. Do you want to talk about it? Break it down?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so the first thing that happens in the show, like, Light and L get into a conflict, right? We talked about
Yeah.
that. Immediately after that, we get a copycat killer, which is something that happens with serial killings.
Yeah.
And it is somebody who has the Death Note, and it's
Who has a Death Note, yeah.
who has a Death Note. Well, I'll call it the Death Note.
Okay.
'Cause there's like, I don't know how many there
There
are.
are like 3 in the show.
There are 3 in the show.
Yeah, well, technically 4, but 3 in the show, yeah.
Yeah. But there are way more Shinigami in the show than there are Death Notes.
Yeah.
Shown, at least.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm going to call it the Death Note, because it says it on the thing,
But yeah.
on the cover.
And she'd actually made the deal to get this Shimigami eyes, right? And that,
Yeah, she
that whole
did.
thing,
That's
which
why
is-
she was incredibly effective.
Yeah, because she could see people's names
Yeah.
and their
Misa
lifespan.
Amane.
Misa Amane.
Yeah.
Which is a character that I didn't think was going to last as long as she did.
Yeah, I was like,
Damn.
man, he's gonna kill her.
Yeah. Especially since he had killed everybody else, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden her Shimigami's like, if you kill her, I'll kill you.
Yeah, and
And
then
he's
like,
like,
my
oh,
life,
shit.
but I'm okay with that.
And then he kills her,
Yeah,
and then you're like, well, I guess he's going to kill Misa then, but he still needs her, so he
Yeah.
can't kill her.
I like to
So-
compare her to Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
She's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
she's nuts.
Yeah,
Because she's like, you can use me, I don't care, as long as we're together. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell? And then he's like, yeah, as soon as I'm done with her, I'm going to kill her. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what the oh, man. It's very, because she's definitely got the Harley Quinn spin to it, but that guy's not the Joker.
No, that guy again. He's Moriarty.
Yeah.
No, he's Hannibal. And no,
Yeah.
that's not true. If Hannibal would be anyway, sorry, going off of Death Note.
But
Okay,
yeah,
so
Misa Mane.
Lisa, and then Ren, I believe is her name. Rem.
Yeah.
Rem.
Ren, I believe.
Ren.
Yeah.
Ren and Ryuk. Ryuk is the most popular goddamn character in this show.
Okay.
And I don't get it. Like, yeah, the dude has a pretty good look, but
Yeah.
he's not. He doesn't do a
Anything,
whole lot.
yeah.
He just sits back and watches. Like that.
Yeah,
He makes it
'cause
abundantly clear.
He's bored, though.
He doesn't care.
That's the impetus for the show. Is that like the reason he puts the Death Note on Earth is because he's bored.
Yeah.
And he just wants to see what's happening.
Yeah.
So what would happen if the Death Note was on Earth? You know, and so this whole thing happens because of him and because he's bored.
Yeah.
Because Shimigami live a long life.
They're immortal, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they can be. It's based
But-
on the Death Note, yeah,
Yeah.
really. So they are technically immortal. So he's just bored, and he just wants to see what's happening, and he makes it abundantly clear that he does not want to help Light at all.
No, he's
really.
just like, I'm here to watch.
Yeah.
You guys can fucking deal with.
Yeah, I'm
your
not
own
gonna give you
bullshit.
any information outside of there's a guy following you because I really think that you're a smart dude. But
Yeah.
there's a guy following you, and so he's just kind of that character. And then after the first arc, he kind of lessens in
Intensity.
screen time, I believe.
Yeah, he does. He again. He just takes a back seat and just
Yeah.
watches everything happen.
And then we move to Arc 2, which at the end of Arc 1, we have L completely suspects Light.
Yeah.
After Light has said that, I'm going to help you guys catch this guy. And if you lock me up, it'll be able to prove that I'm not the guy. And then he
Yeah.
tells Ryuk, he's like, if things go badly, just know that when I say to get rid of it, that means I relinquish ownership of the Death Note. You can wipe my memory.
Yeah.
And he does that for Misa right before he turns himself in.
Yeah.
And then, he goes, get rid of it, and then his mind gets wiped. And so where I thought the show was going is that we were just going to have a whole lot of killers throughout the show,
Oh.
but it would be just the same guy that they would think it would be the same guy.
because it's the note, right?
Yeah.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Not to say that where they go with it is bad.
No.
Where
Where
they
they go
actually
with it
go-
is brilliant because I didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
Because-
he has a backup plan for everything.
Yeah. What the way he structured it is he had Rem give the Death Note to somebody who would be easily captured by the police.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they capture him, he touches the Death Note and he gets all his memories back.
Yeah, it was a kind of intense moment.
And then he kills the guy who they've caught, and now he's just pretty much in the clear as far as everything else goes. Except now the cops know about the notebook.
So yeah, that supernatural element mixed in with the crime drama thing.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how to feel about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like
Well,
I get it, but I don't know if it works all that well.
It's the rules that they set up though, and I think that's what makes it work. They set up the rules of the Death Note and they follow the rules of the Death Note.
Yeah. There's what were we watching the other day where they traveled back in time and I was like, they don't know the rules.
Oh, it was Project Almanac?
Yes, that's the one. Fucking that movie. The point
I
is,
agree
It's
with
kind
you.
of like Power Rangers again. Going back to Power Rangers, Ninja Storm did a whole lot of stuff wrong.
Yeah.
They followed the formula, but they didn't follow the rules.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah, I'll agree to that. Yeah.
So I mean, it's not enough to have the Rangers and a Megazord fight and fucking monsters that grow. That's not enough. Like, yeah, those things are in the show and they're a big part of the show. But
Yeah,
you don't.
but the things that separates a show from being mediocre to being something like Jungle Fury or Time Force is the story behind it. And you have to have meat to the bone is really what you
Yeah,
need.
that's what I want
Yeah.
from my Power Ranger shows. I'm not really feeling that with Dino Charge right now.
Really?
Not right now.
Well, it's kind of gotten stagnant as far as because
We've gotten a
by
lot
the
of filler
time
episodes.
we got to Sixth Ranger, I was like, yeah, man, I'm in. This is one of the greatest shows ever.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of stopped, and then
Yeah.
we introduced Graphite, and then we stopped again, and then we introduced Purple,
And we'll get to that.
and that was weird.
But back to Death Note.
yeah,
So in Arc 2, we meet... Who do we meet? Oh, yeah, right. Arc 2 is with the business people
yeah,
getting his memories back at the end of Arc
Yeah.
2. And the beginning of Arc 3, I believe, is when the time actually passes super far.
for yeah,
Because L dies.
yeah, at
At
the
the
end
end-
of Arc 3, I believe, yeah.
Isn't that at the end of Arc 3?
Right, because that's the beginning of Arc 4 is him taking the place of
Oh,
L.
that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so then forget I said that. That didn't happen.
Okay,
I
but
made
in
that
Arc
up.
3,
At
yeah,
the beginning of Arc 3.
we do have a big time jump because now Light has graduated from college and he's actually become a detective and is working closely with the police force and
with the task force that's in
with
charge
the
of catching
task
Kira.
force that includes his father.
Yeah, which sets up some pretty intense dramatic moments. Like there's a point where he's gonna shoot him. It is,
Yeah,
and you're like, oh my god, this is how this show ends,
yeah.
or this is how Light's story ends. I guess in your mind,
Hmm.
your book would work. Your manga would be intense. But back to the thing, to Death Note.
Yeah.
So at the beginning of Arc 3, what happens in Arc 3?
He starts still doing the cleaning though. He starts going back to what he was originally doing, which is trying to kill all the criminals of the world and create, become the god of the new world. Is what he says constantly.
Create a good people.
Yeah, but he still has the problem of getting rid of L because L still exists. And he now knows about the notebook, so now he's still trying to figure it out, and he's still
they have conversations with the Shinigami, with Ryuk and Rem.
Yeah, except
Both.
they won't give him information.
Yeah, he'll talk to them. Yeah, I know you can see me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Ryuk is just kind of there. I guess that's why people like him.
Yeah, because he's the audience.
Yeah.
He's just gonna watch his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He conveys what the audience is supposed to feel at that moment.
And then I believe he does kind of go through the whole thing. Him and Misa get married, I believe is what happened. No. They move in together.
Yeah,
because they don't get married because that was a big part in Arc 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't get married, but
Arc 3.
yeah, they move in together. They move out of he's not living with his family anymore.
Yeah.
There's a second Death Note. That's what happens.
Oh.
I believe.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. No,
there's a second Shinigami.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
That's what happens in Arc 3. This one was one of the less interesting arcs for me, at least. Nothing really changes.
The more interesting bits is just kind of L suspecting Light. I almost said Kira.
Well, he's the same guy.
Yeah. Because they call him Kira the killer.
That's what they call him in the papers.
Yeah.
Like the Bay Harbor Butcher kind of thing.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I know it is.
Why do you give me that look like I'm fucking crazy?
You're not crazy.
Like I don't know what things are called in other TV shows.
But at the very end of Arc 3, he's figured out a way to kill.
You know what they call
Freddy Krueger? L because he tells Rem to do it, I believe.
He doesn't tell Rem to do it. He sets it up to where Rem has to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If she doesn't kill L and the other guy, then Misa will die.
Mm-hmm.
And she will prevent that with her life, and she did.
Yeah.
It is a pretty intense moment. It's really heartfelt, and fucking Light is just
dies,
evil about it.
L dies, and you think that, well, I guess that's the show then.
Yeah.
But the interesting bit comes at the beginning of Arc 4.
Yeah.
Where you find out that L actually came from this academy.
Yeah, Professor X's school for gifted youngsters.
Yeah, where they've actually been training people to become the next L. Because they're like super hyper intelligent. And there's two people who are next in line.
No, one of them is called... What was the name of the candy bar?
I forget.
Yeah, nope.
I remember his name, like his actual name, but I don't know what they called him.
Yeah, what was his actual name?
Is Mihail Kale.
Oh yeah, that's right, Mihail Kale.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't actually get a lot of screen time.
No.
Which
I guess is the point because you don't really see him coming.
Yeah.
Which is he's the unpredictable variable.
Yeah, he's the wild card for Arc 4. And he doesn't get along with Nier, who's the other prodigy.
Yeah.
In that academy.
Yeah. But they both decide that they're gonna, stop Kira in the name of L, and they're
both on the same page. They just don't like each other.
Yeah. So they're gonna try different things to try and catch this guy, but they're both in separate unifications. Meanwhile, you have
as Keeper would say, two balls could take the same path. Or something.
Different paths to make it the same destination.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. But meanwhile, you have Light, who has taken the place of L on the task force.
Which is a brilliant move.
Yeah.
Because of course that's what happens.
Yeah. And so then you have this big triangle of these people trying to get him, and now he's got these other people to worry about, and he's going to try to, capture all this, and then a whole bunch of stuff happens.
A whole bunch of stuff happens.
His father ends up dying because he tries to get the Miail Kale to surrender because he's made the deal for the Shimigami eyes,
Oh, that's
which
right.
actually halves his lifespan, and
Eh.
then he ends up getting blown up.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So they're all screwed, and he on his deathbed he believes that Light's not Kira because he can see his lifespan.
Which, for those of you who don't know, the keeper of the Death Note has an indefinite lifespan.
Yeah, so it's not really shown.
Yeah.
But if people can see it, then they know that they're not the carrier of the Death Note.
Yeah.
So he dies believing that his son isn't Kira.
Which is, probably pretty peaceful.
Yeah. And this is a super heartfelt, hardcore moment.
Yes.
And everybody's all sad, and you get that one shot with his mom just in the house alone.
Yeah.
And then a whole bunch of other stuff happens.
A whole bunch of other stuff happens.
He basically, because Kira now has followers.
Yeah.
Who they have the Church of
Kira.
Kira, as it were.
Yeah.
And so they've been throwing rallies and blah blah blah, and
holding
Light
protests,
uses
rioting,
that,
fucking rioting.
Uses that to his advantage, trying to get them to kill Nier. Doesn't
It
pan
doesn't
out.
work. Yeah, he tries it like twice. It doesn't work either time.
Yeah,
and so he ends up relinquishing ownership of the Death Note to this other guy.
Yeah,
because he doesn't want to get caught.
Yeah,
and Ryuk tells
Teru
the guy,
Mikami is the guy.
Yeah. Who's who's a vigilante in his purest form. He kind of reminds me of the
No,
Riddler.
He's fucking nuts.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of the Riddler, but he believes. That's the thing. Like, this is the two sides to every coin story. There's
well, yeah.
You got on the surface you got a guy who's killing people.
Yeah.
But on the reverse side, you got a guy who thinks he's doing good for the world, who thinks he's cleaning up the world, like Light is,
Yeah, but that guy's nuts though. Because Light's more of a sociopath. That guy is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
is Teru Mikami.
Yes, that guy is. He's bonkers.
Talking about that guy must delete all the evil of the world.
Yeah.
And it's just horrifying. It's very weird because that guy voices Cole on Ninjago. It's so bizarre, man.
No, it's
so
not the
bizarre.
same character, Nick.
I know, but they look the same.
Oh, okay.
He sounds the same. It's just very disheartening.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about delete.
Yeah.
This show makes writing epic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have to.
I know.
It's a notebook. Anyway, at the end of the series, big fucking shocker, Light gets captured.
Yeah, because he couldn't predict Mikami's movements.
Yeah, because that guy was, also cautious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he tries to kill the one reporter woman at the same time Light does, which leads the detectives to the Death Note, which Light thinks is a fake, but it's actually not.
Yeah.
And then they end up being able to capture him. He fucking loses it.
Yeah, he
in
explodes.
This brilliantly acted scene.
Yeah, acted.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
This is crazy, man.
It is the most
He does
intense.
the evil laugh and...
Yeah, he snaps. He finally just... the only way, he's exasperated. He lost. He can't believe it.
Yeah.
And he can't deal with it.
Yeah.
Nobody... he did not consider for a moment that he was wrong.
Yeah.
Not one. And
well, because he hasn't been wrong the entire show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For good reason is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. He shouldn't doubt himself. But at the same time, that was his downfall. That's being too cocky was his...
Yeah, it was the reason he got caught, yeah.
Caught. We'll save that one for people who want to actually see the show.
Oh, yeah?
Do you want to?
Do you not think that he got caught?
No.
Okay.
No, he didn't get caught.
Okay, sure.
Not.
Well, they know that it was him, though.
They do know that it was him, and he lost it, and...
Yeah.
Yeah. The finale
and then
happens.
They have the finale, which is, I'd like to know how much of that stuff is foreshadowed, though.
Yeah, me too.
Because there's a lot of stuff.
I'm sure.
There's a lot of talk early on where he asks Ryuk, what is it like having this responsibility? And Ryuk's like, oh, some people say that Death Note curses people, and he says all this other stuff. I wonder how much of that is actually foreshadowing what happens at the end.
Yeah.
He
said
because
he
he
did tell
does
him that
say
he was gonna write his name in the Death Note.
He says
when he meets him.
he said when this is over, I'm gonna write your name in the Death Note, and that'll be the thing that kills you.
Yeah, because I owe it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's this great scene near the end, especially when he's like running there, gunshot from the police.
Yeah.
Where he's like, remembering how all this started, and he's walking by himself, and this great parable scene. You get it though, because
it's
the
weird.
point is you see what the Death Note has turned him into.
Yeah.
Which is Kira, and which is
and
that's why I think the second arc is important, because it shows you what kind of person Light is without the influence of the Death Note. When he's talking about, I would never use Misa like that just because she likes me and all this other stuff, and he clearly does use her when he's under the influence of the Death Note.
Yeah. It's one of those Jekyll Hyde things.
Yeah, except he doesn't notice it though.
Yeah, it's a slow build addiction.
Yeah,
and
he comes to rely on it. He's got the watch.
It works really, really well, and I agree. That last scene, it feels like something out of like Man on Fire.
Okay.
Where he's walking on the bridge and it's all dramatic and sepia. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I've only seen that movie the one time.
Oh, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking, because everything looks sepia in that movie.
Yeah, where he's like walking and he's bleeding.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he does the crazy thing.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's that show. That's how that show ends in a nutshell.
Yeah. But I love
this show.
Oh god.
I will probably see it again.
Yeah, I might actually give it another watch just to see how much of that stuff is planted there and how much they actually went through, because it's a tightly written show. Yeah.
Well,
they cover a lot of ground in 37 episodes.
They very much do. I might have to split it into arcs the next time I watch it.
Was it the average guy, one of the detectives?
Matsuda?
Yeah, Matsuda. I love his arc.
Yes,
that is one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Yeah,
and the payoff is great.
It's a turnaround.
Holy shit, the payoff is great.
It's amazing.
Vincent Tong also plays Kai on Ninjago. I feel like I have to mention that. It's weird because Ninjago doesn't seem like that show doesn't do those actors credit. They don't do as much in that show
in Ninjago
as they do in Death Note. And Ninjago is on season 5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Holy crow. 5 seasons of this show?
Not
that I have to catch up on? Jesus.
Not that those characters are actually... No, well, it's about the length of a Digimon season.
Okay.
Not that those characters are necessarily badly written. I'm just saying that they're not as complex as these characters are in Death Note. I mean, Zane is, but that's beside the point.
Goes back to Ninja Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, okay.
This is our 2 coin, dude. These are our 2 cents. Can we call this the 2 cents podcast?
Okay. What?
These are our 2 coins.
Okay, go for it. What were you saying?
Welcome to Heads and Tails.
Okay. Go back to what you were saying.
Ninja Storm has that problem of not doing anything with their characters, even though we've known this show, Power Rangers, to do amazing things with these characters.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily these characters, but the characters that we have. What would you say is the worst show before Wild Force? Let's say Lightspeed. Before Lightspeed.
The worst show before Lightspeed?
Yeah.
The worst Power Rangers show?
Yes.
Turbo.
Okay. Turbo, that's actually super early. But you get what I'm saying. And it's not that those characters are unlikable, because we like them in Zeo, we like them in MMPR.
Mm-hmm.
So it requires an effort. Which we're actually getting with Dino Thunder, which I'm actually super stoked to continue watching before.
I think that's what pissed me off about episode 17. It's very standard, no matter how you slice it.
Oh, yeah.
This seemed like I would have been okay with this type of episode had it come from...
I thought you were talking about Ninja Storm.
Megaforce.
Oh.
Or Samurai. But not for Dino Charge, and I think that's why I'm irritated with it.
Yeah, I definitely see why you're angry about that. But I guess we'll be back to talk about that next week after the review comes out. Check out the Power Rangers Dino Charge reviews.
I just recently released the...
episode 16?
Yeah, episode 16.
Which was called...
The Rise of a Ranger. Yeah, the Graphite Ranger introduction.
Yeah.
Which is okay.
Yeah, well...
It's not bad. By any means.
No, not at all. All things considered.
It's just got a lot of things that are nitpicky, but
Yeah, I agree.
Ryo Dino Punch is just, it's not there. He doesn't have the sound.
No, I agree.
And they're talking about, which is weird because he's got that cool line right before they go into it, the fight. Is it morphing time? Yeah.
Is it morphing time?
Yeah. I'm serious. Like,
Okay.
it's really cool when he does it.
On to the museum director. Anyway, I guess that's all we wanted to say about Death Note. We wrapped it up pretty nicely there.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on this spoiler cast review.
Okay. Spoiler cast review.
Yeah. This has been the Power Chamber Podcast. I need to ask you about something.
Okay.
I'm Andy. I'm Ice Chip Andy.
I'm Nick, aka Iron Man 1993.
Reminding you to power protect you.
It's not even. May the Power Chamber protect you.
From rain.
There we go.
And also from snow.
The rain.
You know, by association.